Why can you manifest a parking space, but not your dream life? Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the one thing that's secretly sabotaging your biggest manifestations. And it's not what you think. This video is probably the most powerful one I have done personally, as it's something I never saw in myself until recently. The issue isn't about your vibration being too low or not believing enough. This is about your brain literally rejecting your dreams because it thinks they're going to kill you. As stupid as that sounds, it's true. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that you can manifest small things quite easily? A parking space, finding money on the ground, bumping into an old friend, getting a text from someone you were thinking about. But when it comes to the big stuff, the life partner, the dream house, the successful business, the financial freedom, these things seem to take forever or never show up at all. Here's what's really happening, and Joe Dispenza's research explains this perfectly. Your brain has one primary job: to keep you alive. It's constantly scanning for threats, and anything that represents significant change gets flagged as potentially dangerous. Your subconscious mind equates familiar with safe and new with threatening, even when that new thing is exactly what you consciously want. When you're trying to manifest something small, like a parking space, your brain doesn't see this as a threat to your survival. It's not going to change your identity, your lifestyle, or your social circle. But when you're trying to manifest something life-changing, your primitive brain starts asking dangerous questions. What if this changes everything? What if I can't handle it? What if I lose who I am? Dr. Dispenza talks about how our brains are literally addicted to being ourselves. We have neural pathways that have been carved deep through years of being a certain way, thinking certain thoughts and living a certain life. When we try to manifest something that would require us to become a different version of ourselves, our brain goes into panic mode. Think about it. If you're trying to manifest your dream relationship, your brain might be thinking, what if they leave me? What if I'm not good enough? What if I lose my independence? What if I get hurt? If you're trying to manifest wealth, your brain might be thinking, what if people only want me for my money? What if I become greedy? What if I lose it all? What if success changes me into someone I don't like? Your subconscious mind is literally aborting your desires before they can manifest because it's trying to protect you from perceived danger. It's not being mean. It's doing what it thinks is best for your survival. But here's the problem. Your survival brain can't tell the difference between actual danger and imagined danger, between a real threat and a limiting belief. This is why manifestation techniques often fail for the big stuff. You can visualize and affirm all you want, but if your nervous system doesn't feel safe with the change, it will sabotage your efforts every single time. Your body will create resistance, your mind will create doubt, and your actions will unconsciously move you away from what you want. The key is to make your big manifestations feel safe to your nervous system. You need to convince your primitive brain that these changes won't threaten your survival. They'll actually enhance it. You need to create safety around your desires before you can receive them. Here's how you do this. First, you need to identify what your brain thinks could go wrong if you got what you wanted. For each big manifestation, ask yourself, what am I afraid would happen if this came true? What's the worst case scenario my mind is creating? Write these fears down because you need to see them clearly. Then, you're going to do something beautifully simple, but incredibly powerful. You're going to place your hand on your heart. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and signals safety to your body. And you're going to affirm your safety around each desire. If you're manifesting a life partner, You might say, I am safe to be loved deeply. I am safe to be vulnerable. I am safe to be chosen. I am safe to maintain my identity in relationship. I am safe to be supported and cherished. If you're manifesting financial abundance, you might say, I am safe to be wealthy. I am safe to have more than enough. I am safe to be successful. I am safe to be financially free. I am safe to be generous and kind with money. If you're manifesting your dream home, you might say, I am safe to have beautiful things. I am safe to live in luxury. I am safe to be comfortable. I am safe to create a sanctuary. I am safe to invest in myself. The hand on your heart is crucial here. Your heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field in your body, and when you place your hand there whilst affirming safety, you're literally sending coherent signals to your brain that these changes are not threats. You can also expand this by imagining yourself already living your manifestation whilst feeling completely safe. See yourself in your dream relationship feeling secure and loved. See yourself in your dream home feeling peaceful and grateful. See yourself with your desired wealth feeling generous and grounded. Here's what's beautiful about this approach. You're not trying to force your manifestations or push through resistance. You're working with your nervous system, not against it. You're creating internal safety first and then allowing your external reality to match that inner state. Dr. Dispenza's research shows that when we feel safe, our brains literally rewire themselves. We start creating new neural pathways that support our desires rather than sabotage them. We begin to embody the version of ourselves that already has what we want, and that's when manifestation becomes natural and effortless. Remember, your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. When you consistently practice feeling safe with your desires, your nervous system begins to accept these new realities as normal and safe. The resistance drops away, and what you want can finally flow into your experience. This is why some people can manifest millions, whilst others struggle with hundreds. It's not about worthiness or spirituality. It's about nervous system safety. The people who can receive big manifestations are the ones whose brains don't perceive abundance as a threat. Start with one big manifestation and work on creating safety around it. Do this daily, hand on heart, affirming your safety with this desire. Feel into the emotions of already having it, whilst maintaining that sense of safety and peace. Notice how your body responds. Notice how your thoughts change. Notice how your actions naturally align with receiving what you want. Your manifestations aren't stuck because the universe isn't listening or because you're not good enough. They're stuck because your beautiful, protective brain is trying to keep you safe from changes it doesn't understand. But when you can show your nervous system that these changes are safe, that they'll enhance your life rather than threaten it, everything shifts. You are safe to have everything you desire. You are safe to be the fullest expression of who you came here to be. You are safe to receive all the love, abundance, and joy that life has to offer. Your dreams aren't too big. Your sense of safety just needs to expand to match them. Practice this beautiful work of creating safety around your desires. Watch how your manifestations begin to flow when your nervous system finally feels safe to receive them. You deserve everything you're dreaming of, and now you have the key to unlock it. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonates, drop a comment with any epiphanies. These videos are made as a guide to help you reconnect with knowledge kept within you. Take what resonates within you and release the rest. Follow the page for more content and sign up for the Patreon for the opportunity to ask more personal questions and also hear longer form answers to all the biggest questions. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep shining your light.